Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, after witnessing BBX versus Michael, we are now on to Jay versus Blue.
Still winners round 1.
Yep.
We didn't mention earlier, but on mic today we have UK Sam
And Scores.
Last week's winner of the tournament,
Yep.
if I'm correct.
Yep, winning 3-2 over in grand final.
And taking out Daz with the, I guess it's kind of an upset.
Yeah, I was 2 seeds below him, so
Yeah. Wait, who was seated above you?
Floor and Daz.
Who was seated above you?
Because he beat me originally 3-2 in singles. Oh shit, that's bad. And then he beat me in squad strike.
Okay.
So 2 wins back to back, kind of, I guess, were into the seeding above me, which I was fine with.
Well then, enough about last week. Let's talk about these players. I've never seen Blue before.
I think I've seen him I've heard of his tag a couple times at events here and there.
Do you know what he plays?
I can't remember the life of me.
Because Jay has a few characters up his sleeve.
Joker is the main one.
Yeah.
There was a Cloud earlier. I believe there was from what I remember, because I had to play Squad Strike again some ages ago. There was also a Sonic and a Palutena. But for the most part, I think it's Joker.
Yeah.
Blue going with a Nest pick. I believe we're going to be seeing Joker from Jay.
Is he Blue Bomber?
He might be. I'm not sure.
Because I remember seeing that tag. And also him commenting on the YouTube videos.
Oh shit, he might be.
And maybe in the Twitch, I'm not sure.
Nevertheless,
Okay.
Pokemon Stadium 1, Game 1.
Joker
The
versus
footstool.
Ness. Now, Guns makes Ness not so good at recovering, I would have to say.
His recovery is incredibly exploitable if he doesn't air dodge the ledge, and as a result, the AHA extension.
Oh, I haven't really seen Jay try an edge guard before with the Guns. And we got Styles from...
Double forward air, but
Yeah.
getting zoned out by the AHA. Unfortunate PK flash, but nevertheless unpunished.
It's sad that combo extensions like neutral air into like dragged down forward air and stuff only does like 20-30%, whereas Joker has already put Ness into kill percent.
I think one of the worst things that Ness has to deal with off stage is probably Joker's down B with in general. Like without Arsene, he tanks the hit and
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And with Arsene, he just gets countered. So he just gets screwed.
That's the problem with most characters. Most characters can either just take Ness, or if they're stuck up, they just go there and take his last stop.
Yeah. Even if you
You can also spike.
yeah.
You can spike, and if you miss a spike, you still kill him because you absorb it. You just take the hit damage. No. I don't want to take the entire thing. That's why I'm not in bracket.
Yeah.
Back throw.
We'll take it.
Was
145%.
Wonky DI?
He's at 145%.
Yeah, but usually he'll go to top right corner.
True. You could have either way. He was dead, to be honest.
Maybe he was DIing into the blast zone specifically so that he could get back into the action immediately.
Because if he DI'd in, then he was gonna get sent straight up.
Yeah.
And if he DI'd out, he gets sent out that way anyway.
Yeah, he was dead, but
I feel like that was probably the optimal DI. Because if you get back thrown across the stage, you're gonna get sent into the ceiling. If you
Yeah.
DI in, so you always want to DI out there.
yeah.
However, if you're back thrown at ledge, you always want to DI in because Nevertheless, relatively even game at the moment. Jay with Arsene.
Joker's up smash is terrifying with Arsene.
It really is.
It almost killed at 90.
PK fire for the tech chase, not quite getting anything off of it, unfortunately, but still racking up that damage.
Side magnet as well, useful.
Forward air into drag down. Forward air drag down into grab. Or throw off stage situation, but
But yeah, side magnet is definitely a useful tool because it stalls him above Joker's side Bs and maybe a down tilt.
it it makes it very tricky for catching landings because it's a good mix up. So as a result, you expect them to land with an aerial or something, and they just kind of stall out,
Yeah.
and then they can kind of capitalize because most of the time you've already committed to an option. But speaking of committing to an option, Jay catching him with the F smash.
Yeah, we're seeing a surprisingly even game. I assume that they're evenly seeded roughly.
Probably. Hard to say.
Because usually in this round one, we have one stomping the other. So I imagine they're in the middle of the seeding for this tournament.
Most likely, yeah.
I've got the thing up here. This is Jay versus Blue. How did you do? So
Okay.
Blue is seeded higher than Jay at
The
13.
PK Thunder catching him, but that won't kill him.
And they're at the same percent roughly.
Ooh, almost catching him at ledge with the PK flash. Still though, ledge guard scenario.
Even then with Arsene now, I still think it's Joker's game until Arsene goes and then it's like, oh dear.
Back throw, not gonna kill unfortunately. PK flash, gonna have to watch out for that. Good low recovery to completely avoid that threat, but Back throw, still a potential threat. Ooh, forward smash, unfortunately getting outspaced.
Back throw again, just going to take
That
it.
might kill it, but yeah.
Back throw taking 2 stocks that game.
Mm.
It's a good tool.
It's a very good tool, especially because you can confirm into it with drag down forward.
Yeah. Is forward air safe on shield?
I'm pretty sure it depends on the spacing. 'Cause it is a pretty decent disjoint.
Yeah.
Forward air, back air, all those disjoints there. You wouldn't you look at Ness and you don't think he has disjoints, but
Yeah. It turns out he's a very scary little boy. And
no, at the moment, Jay's landings and approaches are kind of. I feel like approaches and landings are kind of getting close sometimes, and especially like occasional move whips. And as a result, that provides the opening for a back throw or forward air into back throw.
So, what adaptations do you think that Jay will take this game?
I guess we're gonna have to see, aren't we?
Yeah.
Forward
Is
air,
there much?
not quite getting the grab.
It was fairly even until that last stock, I would say, and then Blue kind of just ran away with it.
Speaking of running away with it, 46% on deck, absorbing the A-Heart. This has kind of gotten him down at the moment. How is Jay going to respond to this?
Maybe that last stock was a sign of what we're going to see this game. Blue has adapted to anything that Jay can throw at him.
PK Thunder Juggle goes unanswered, and Arsene is on deck. This could be the comeback he needs. Forward smash, 61%!
Why did that send him off screen?
Ooh, unfortunately not being able to cover the high PK Thunder recovery and letting him back. That's something I noticed a lot. Particularly Jay's forward almost
that was not good DI.
But Jay's forward smashes are being called out by a perfectly spaced backer, so as a result he's trying to punish him for attacking out a disadvantage.
Yeah.
But the move is just too large for any of his disruns to cover it. It might be better just to wait for him to back air and then try and catch the landing from that, because there's no way he's going to be able to beat him.
This is interesting because we haven't seen too much of the combo game that Joker's used to. Maybe it's because that
Ness is a bit floaty, so it can be a bit off-putting, and as a result.
And he's a small child.
Yeah. So it's going to be harder to land those fair ones into,
Yeah. It becomes increasingly difficult to space that correctly. And we haven't seen any gimps.
I feel like Jay's particular method of down guns is shooting at the ledge and then jumping off stage with it.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately hits a little. It briefly interrupts them, but doesn't quite fully get rid of them. So as a result, maybe some edge guards with aerial down gun or perhaps back air or down aerials off stage.
Yeah. Even down air with regular Joker
will
just scoop him off. Scoop him off stage.
Ooh, good pull out on the magnet stall.
Some combo game coming out, 36%. This may be a comeback.
Good cash on the PK Fire. Ooh. Forward smash getting outspaced by forward air. Ooh, good down B read, but unfortunately, Ness yo-yo at ledge.
Yeah.
If you have a tether, you really want to wait that out.
Yeah.
Because most characters without a tether just get completely screwed by it.
Just waiting it out, it's because it loses its hitbox now after a couple of seconds.
So as a result, it's just better to stall when you can.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The
4,
drag
5,
down.
5 forwarders? PK Fire. Ooh, that would have been a sick down air, but unfortunately not quite connecting it.
Yeah.
That was looking like his stock was about to get deleted. Blue is popping off right now. Arsene has something to say about that though.
Down
Good
smash
DI.
almost taking it. Did he just tank guns? Missing ledge, but keeping himself in guns and dying, unfortunately. So that is 2-0 to Blue going on. He was seeded higher, 13 versus Jay's 20.
Still though, there was some very 5 forward airs into each other. That was nuts. If he got that PK Fire into down air, that would have just been it.
Game 1 was even, but then...
Game 2, the adaptation was there.
Yeah.
Awareness.